Hey guys, what's shaking? It's Rainyflix here, and I just beat Svarog and got my equilibrium level to 1. Today we're continuing the story. We're heading back to the hotel now to sleep, and then after that, I think we might be planning to go to the overworld. But before we sleep, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Let's get this video to 20 likes. The team is very different today. Let me start off by saying that. I unlocked Acheron last time, so she's gonna be our main DPS today. Gotta say thank you to all the comments as well in the previous video telling me how to build this team with her. So we've got Pela, Gwenaifen, and Gallagher. Gonna be focusing on debuffs, I think, because that's the general idea with Acheron, getting as many debuffs going as possible, and that buffs her own ability to basically use her ultimate a lot. So that's the team we're going with today. Actually kind of cool that all the characters I managed to unlock last time ended up forming a really nice team for the person I was trying to get. I'm looking forward to checking the characters out. Now, the second thing I did ask was, should I pull for the Lightcone? And some people said it is a lot easier to get the Lightcones in Star Rail compared to Genshin. Genshin is where I got the first impression of weapon banners. It's kind of hard to get the banner weapons there. Even if I don't get the 5-star Lightcone, there is a really good 4-star option on there. I'm definitely not far enough into the game where it really matters if I have the Lightcone or not. So that's something I will keep in mind as well. I think I'll do like 10 or 20 maybe, see if I can get lucky with the 4-star. Mainly because I'm very limited on options, basically. So let's see how this goes. So what I'm trying to get is good night's sleep well. Did not get that this time. I think that's like my 3rd or 4th subscribed Lightcone at this point. Okay, that was kind of disappointing, but I'll do another 10. Don't want to dig too deep into my sons here. Please don't give me subscribe again. God, man. They know that I'm making videos about this. They really want you to subscribe. Please subscribe to ease my suffering a little bit in this. Okay, we're at 30 now. I'll do 30. This is like a slippery slope right here. How deep do I want to go into this, you know? Sunk cost fallacy. Yay! You know, I might just stop here. I got the 4-star that I wanted. Honestly, I'm satisfied with that. And hey, if at some point there is a really good Lightcone in the future, I want to say that the 30 I've done here will carry over to that one towards Pity, so that's always a good thing, right? Heck, even if her Lightcone returns at some point from a rerun or something down the line, I could always pick it up then. I also quickly want to check out what these characters actually do in combat, so I kind of know what to do. Pela's basic attack deals ice damage. Her skill removes one buff from the enemy. Interesting. So I guess you only really need to use that if the enemy has buffs. Her ultimate is the only thing that adds debuffs then. So I guess we're just mainly using basic attacks with her, right? Gwenaifen. Base attack is fire damage. The skill deals fire damage and has a 100% base chance to burn the target. When burned, enemies will take fire damage over time. Ultimate deals fire damage, and if they are burned, they take more damage from burn. Gallagher has single target, deals fire damage. He has 2 single target base attacks. His skill immediately heals a target for 200 health. Ultimate inflicts besooted on all enemies, lasting 2 turns, and that makes them receive more break damage. Deals also fire damage. Oh, and this enhances his next basic attack to be Nectar Blitz. So normally it's this, but after his ultimate, the next one will be this one. And that also adds a debuff, it looks like. Attacking besooted enemies also heals allies. Okay, there's a lot of layers here. Information overload out of the way, let's begin. I feel more confident going into combat now. How did Oleg treat us? My legs are so sore after running around for a whole day. With great power comes great responsibility. And we got a Spider-Man reference in here too. I almost forgot, how did you find the bed and pillow? I left a review earlier on one of the cards in the room. I wasn't a fan of the bed. If you need anything, please let us know. I can't believe I complained about the bed. They're so nice. I mean, I gave them good reviews other than the bed. I filled out a service rating card. Oh, I did actually just hand it to her right now. Praise of high morale. A wave of tiredness comes over you, reminding you that you haven't rested in a long time. Even the most terrible dream will not wake you up this time.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town, and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
It sounds nice getting into fights with the local thugs, okay.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Seele. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, "Remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya."
Bronya is longing for that freedom that Seele had.
Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
That's what she's focusing on.
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals.
I mean, it makes sense. It was probably just a different connection of the city, right? You'd just, like, take the train there and you'd be in a different area of the city.
Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided. When we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Seele. Your trust is very important to me.
What are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
She's still basically processing at the moment.
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but... as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. Why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Yeah, that's all we really can do at the moment.
You... hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
Yeah, she definitely can't do this alone.
I've already thought it through, Seele. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on.
No, we're not risking you. It's like, the Guardian's crazy at the moment.
Bronya.
Who knows what she'll do to you?
This is for you, Seele. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
I don't like this.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you.
Aww.
So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
That was a good sleep.
Oh yeah. feeling refreshed.
I should go meet up with March and Danhong.
I do find it funny sometimes when the main character talks and you're not using the main character. It's like, yep, this is what the main character looks like now.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day.
You realize I haven't slept in days at this point, right?
I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Clearly our clocks aren't synchronized properly.
Did you have a dream again last night?
I dreamed that Hook and Pom Pom got into a squabble.
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
Oh, for sure, yep.
Let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move.
I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Me too. This place smells musky, dusty, and kinda rusty if I'm honest. I'm ready for some cool, fresh air.
Oh, look who's here.
Yeah, sorry I slept so long.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld.
You're trying to butter me up.
And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
That's fine.
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
You did get us down here.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
You always left me satisfied and smiling, so...
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Oh god, yeah, true.
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
Now we're cranking up the sass meter here. Why do we need you again?
Well, for my sparkling companionship, of course. I jest. The path has been blocked for over 10 years, and very few know how to get through. That's where I come in.
Hold on. What about Bronya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
So she doesn't need a guide to go through the furnace core, but we do? That doesn't entirely make sense.
What? She just ditched us and went back?
There you go. She left without Sampo.
Enough about Sampo. We need him for this trip. And we can still get rid of him after we reach the surface.
I love how shocked his face is at the moment.
Miss Seele, I'm still here, you know.
I love the banter between the characters, honestly.
Bronya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before.
Stop overthinking and just open it.
By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I am aware of the risks I might face on this journey, so if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. I really just hope that she's okay and that her mom doesn't do anything weird. But they do have a lot of good memories, you know? I saw that Lightcone that they had with baby Bronya in it, and it's like, surely there's been good moments, right? Just because the Stellaron's making her do weird things doesn't mean that Cocolia is like evil to the bones, you know?
Brother and sister Landau. I know the brother must refer to Gepard, but who could the sister be?
I feel really silly now thinking that Gepard and Serval were a couple. The comments did point that out to me in the video too, though.
Oh, Serval! So she's Gepard's older sister.
Completed. My phone's popping off here. Oh wait, I have messages as well. From Dante. Hey man, love the videos. If you ever need help with anything in game, just let me know. Aw, thank you. Got one from Boop as well. Love your content. Keep up the good work and hope you enjoy the just wanted me to say the word. Hope you enjoy that arc. It was definitely my favorite. Thank you, Boop. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, like I'm standing right next to you. Why did you send me a text message? March 7th gave me this little phone thing and taught me how to use messages. Natasha hasn't been sleeping for days because of all the patients. Can I ask you to check on her? Yeah, no problem. I'll be right on the way. But we're not checking on her right now. It's a panopticon system. What is that? The almighty noose is watching over you. I met a mysterious big fellow and I ran for my life. What in the world is that shadow there? There's something weird right there. What in the... Heard a space station is having some kind of monster infestation. Glad I'm not there at the moment. Not my problem. Care to give me a recap? Yeah, that would be nice. Figure it out yourself. Why did you invite me to this group chat? They must be talking about Asta, right? This is where all the money has gone this whole time. Asta was going on a shopping spree a little while ago, actually. Is M Robot a reference to Mr. Robot, the hacking TV series? When Minge. Reports from the Curio Collection Squad on the front line state that a type of curio called Xenohydro has been spotted in the space station. Sizable bounty is on offer. Ooh, we could make some money. Oh, I unlocked one of the conventional memoir things. Boulder Town Super League. This must be the Fight Club event people were talking about a while back in the comments of videos. Okay, I'm ready now.
All right, then let's cut the chat and move out.
Yeah, I'm being attacked by blueberries.
I have no doubt our paths will cross again one day. Till we meet again, friends of Wildfire.
Until next time, Oleg. Take care of yourself.
The renowned rebellious Landau girl. She once had a bright future, but after getting on her leader's bad side, she lost her job. She ended up opening a workshop and playing underground music.
An overworlder playing underground music? The shame.
For various reasons, I don't visit her workshop much anymore.
I don't feel like he's on good terms with Gepard, that's probably why.
Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Do you think there's like a step counter on the entrance of the furnace core? Like, make sure you go to the bathroom before climbing the stairs. There's 20,000 stairs to climb. Oh.
Mother, I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you.
See, she cares about Bronya.
Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
Mom vibes.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld? Oh, I see.
Oh, the tone just instantly shifted. That was creepy.
In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
Instantly turned off mom mode and went into Supreme Guardian mode.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
Ooh. Oh, she didn't like that.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? The responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. You disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders?
Underworld scum, okay.
Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
Yeah, why?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon.
she's still being cryptic and mysterious.
You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya.
Nah, this feels like a trap now. She got way too calm, way too fast.
It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Yep, this isn't good. Yeah, this isn't good. I don't like this.
Ah, we're finally back.
Ah.
I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
What flavor is it?
Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go.
You know, there's not a lot of things that can beat cold mountain air.
Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
I think we should find the Landau.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Gepard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in.
Yeah, I think we should start with Serval.
Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
Me and Dan are on the same page.
We must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
True, nothing's really changed with us being wanted up here.
What's wrong, Seele?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already.
I even get over there without being... Okay, no. They don't actually care that I'm here. Okay, good.
Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
No, we're friends. It's a big customer with bigger pockets.
Not interested. I need time, not money.
Serval, we came past here before and helped you fix a few things. Remember?
Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you?
Yeah, I just walked past 3 of them.
Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. What crime did you commit, exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
We're a threat to the Stellaron, apparently.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Cocolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her.
I guess we're on the same page then.
I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now.
Yeah, they're being awfully quiet, despite us being like enemy number 1 at the moment.
I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first.
Oh, she's done this before, huh?
Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Do you know Cocolia well?
You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence.
Honestly, it sounds kind of nice to me.
If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Okay, you can go.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below. This is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns.
What's more, we have Miss Seele here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me.
Why?
When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron.
Oh. Maybe we should have asked her about it last time we were here.
I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze.
Why? It's directly connected to that.
But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them.
Yeah, it sounds like information was just not presented to the current researchers.
Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself.
Yeah.
Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
Cocolia?
Cocolia, we were great friends once. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship.
I'm getting a little bit worried now that that might happen to Bronya.
Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person, and the real Cocolia has already vanished.
I don't think so, because the real Cocolia did show herself when Bronya came in there, and she was worried and she wanted to make sure that Bronya was alright. But the second Bronya started talking about the underworld, you saw her personality just flip. So there might be multiple consciousnesses in there, but I think that Cocolia, the real one, is still in there too. Oh yeah, we should mention Gepard.
Gepard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising.
Okay.
For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed.
Okay, well that's kind of a problem then. So do you know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location.
Well, that's fantastic. Why don't we just go there now?
According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum.
Ah.
If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. The Fragmentum there has quite literally torn everything to pieces. There's no sign of life, despite the monsters.
Yeah, the town was still relatively intact. I'm not really sure what I'm getting myself into by going into an actual Fragmentum zone.
Sounds like the three of us and Seele might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Yeah, with Bronya and Cocolia already going there, we don't really have that much time.
Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Okay.
Really? Great. Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. There's no time to lose. Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today.
Oh god.
Find somewhere to hide, quick! Gepard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
You're not playing this cool enough, Serval.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
Oh god.
No. Why would anything have happened?
Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
I guess that was one way of spinning it, yeah?
No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she alright?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Oh yeah, Seele knows something bad might be happening.
After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it.
Goethe Hotel has merchandise? That's the first I've heard of that.
Wait!
You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, don't go over there.
Smooth.
You must be up to more forbidden research.
How dare you! What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
What? That's absolutely ridiculous.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Yeah.
Don't say that, Serval. This isn't a joking matter.
Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
Pela's part of the band? Wait, I need to know. Who is actually in this band now?
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now. I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Yeah, apparently Bronya hasn't left the fort.
Attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Seele. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya.
Yeah, but what she might do with Bronya's mind is what I'm worried about.
I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
And if you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure to like and subscribe.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Right, where are we going now? Did they cut back on the guards? They don't seem to be out everywhere anymore. It's down this way, huh? Just down the city streets?
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Okay, we're at the edge of the city now, it looks like.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
Wait, what the heck? How did we get here? They have like flying taxis or something? Hello, I'm Acheron. I would like to pass.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in.
Okay, good. They don't know what we look like.
Wait, isn't that...
Oh no.
Serval! Long time no see.
Oh, okay. False alarm.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Gepard's sister, it should be fine. Here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
Ooh, he's got a cool shield. Not sure about the helmet, but the shield is really cool. Oh, the spear is really cool too.
Starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill.
Ugh, 30 minutes of one-arm plank sounds horrendous.
Yes, sir.
See? That was easy.
You're Gepard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth.
Ah, that's where it starts now. The architects follow Klipoth. Did they believe in hell?
They do. The architects believe that Hell can exist on any world. A plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klipoth, the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars, plunging all worlds into Hell. That's the belief of the architects. But for us, Hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that Hell. Are you ready?
Without hardships to overcome, there is no trailblazing.
Right on! I'm stealing that.
Hey, I'm coining that. No, March, you can't take it.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Gepard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Howdy.
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
Oh, sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely different style.
Is he a fan, though?
Even Mechanical Fever is changing. Rock and roll's dead. There's no audience anymore.
Oof.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
So Mechanical Fever is the name of the band, huh?
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Gepard and you were brother and sister.
It's the same.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life.
This thing goes really far down.
Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
Someone deliberately trying to create trouble.
Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
I think they'd be able to jump, or teleport, or do something. They did also cut out their only retreat.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
They are.
My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
This is one of the things I fought in the underworld.
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing over here?
I kinda got lost, sorry.
You can't just go wherever you please in the restricted zone. Get to work!
Okay. Oh, Cocolia is on the posters here. Propaganda, I bet.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
Yeah.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals.
Do you think that the guards will let us, though?
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval! I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Your fingers.
Yo! Evening, soldier.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Dunn? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Serval's definitely met this person before.
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him.
It is snowy down here. Actually, it feels like we're floating at the moment. That's kind of weird. I thought the city was on the ground.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool.
Pleased to meet you.
Something smells weird. No, I really want to say it.
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
You sure, Zachary?
What did you say?
Yeah, what did you say, Zachary?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
That's what I thought, Zachary. Go have a bath.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
Oh, it's completely fine, Dunn. Don't worry about it.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
Good old days.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out? Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Gepard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem.
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Gepard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right?
Oh, crap, he's onto us.
Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
No, that's not happening.
There goes the negotiation.
Serval, you should go.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Dunn, this concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day. You must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Oh, it's fight time. Ow.
Do we still have the upper hand?
Okay, this is gonna be my first time with this team, so let's start with a normal attack.
Enough.
Turn out your pockets.
I don't really have a lot of things weak to these. Throw a fireball.
Well, then wisdom.
Did you come here of your own volition?
Oh, I can hit everyone with this.
Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
So, you in the mood for another beating?
His skill restores health. Maybe we should focus on the small stuff.
Let's kick things off with you! On my mark!
Oh, there's a lot of guards.
Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
So he has a buff at the moment, so I could use this.
Oh.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow, that's not good.
Forget your wallet.
Either after going up an equilibrium level, everything hurts a lot more than it did before.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
This isn't going well.
I'll contain them. Enemy data secure.
Okay, let's do that.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Rockets! I kind of need the heal at the moment. I'm gonna have to do that.
How's this taste?
Thanks for the support.
Again?
Stay close!
Oh, come on.
Not a step back!
Ready for another?
I probably don't need to apply Sun Kiss every turn, do I? Oh, we got something.
Come feast your eyes. It's never too early.
Bing bong.
For a happy new year.
Happy New Year, nice. Oh, no, 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 I don't like that. I think the trick is to not attack him when he's shielded, because he seems to counterattack.
Existence as fleeting as the dawns do, destined for oblivion.
Oh, I don't know. Who to heal at the moment. You have less health.
Lift things up.
There we go.
It's detected.
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and sweet.
Yeah, we definitely have to heal everyone.
My friends, indulge yourself.
One Punch Man! Yeah! Guess what time it is?
I weep for the departed. Dusk reigns. It too shall fall.
Nice. Okay, we can use that.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Oh yeah, he has boosted single target this time. Okay. I actually did it without. It didn't look good for a second there, but I did it.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key.
Nice.
Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
My life was short, but it was a life filled with...
You're not dead yet. How can you give up that easily?
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron.
Yeah, we all have to.
Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
Okay, we got the key. Let's go. Yo, okay. Wait a second. I have a secret weapon.
Someone there.
Dream 4.
No fighting, only a slice. I got one more.
Dream 4.
I've run out. Can't do that anymore. This guy's buffed at the moment. Unremovable. That means I can't do this, huh?
Oh.
No, it did remove it. It did remove it, so it's not unremovable.
I'm for good old
Blast it.
counterattack.
Solid. Let's use the key.
We're in.
Oh, it's open. Oh, thank you, Dunn.
Okay, let's pop this baby open.
Give me some time. Ugh, who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system. Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs!
What? You think Dunn added that?
Your bridge control terminal. Still found it. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
That's a big boy over there. It's you and me now.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go.
Exactly.
Enemy data secured. Counter
Ultimates.
Come feast your eyes. Happy New Year!
Nice. So maybe waited until those were out to use all the ultimates. So Acheron should be able to knock both of those out pretty quickly. It has strong weakness to electricity.
Ready for another?
Fireball. Pop
In the
this.
still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Good start.
Kick things off with you.
Okay. I don't like that, but I'm going to remove that buff of yours.
Inputting commands. Whoa.
Turn out your pockets.
It didn't remove the buff. Oh god. Fuck. I'm hoping that this breaks everything.
Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
That's all
It did break everything. Nice.
My friends, indulge yourself.
That is a cool ultimate. And give him a strike. Charging up again. I have a lot of skill points at the moment, so I think we'll just use this.
Well, then wisdom.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Oh, I've got this.
I weep for the departed.
Show him who's boss.
Dust's reign, it too shall fall.
He's so close to going down.
Oh.
Nice. Okay, let's get this baby running.
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on, come on! We did it.
Yes.
We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
How did he get there so fast when we couldn't get there so fast? Does he have a secret entrance?
It could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
It does.
If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
Wait, so how do you get up there anyway? Because none of these pathways lead there. Can't go there, can't go here. I was just about to say, you know what they need more of in these areas? Technique points. There Gepard is, and I have no idea how he magically got over here. He's got his ways, I guess.
Serval, it really is you.
Wait, Gepard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain
Enough, Serval! Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Now hold on a second here, Gepard. You have one side of the story here, and you're basing everything on that. Nobody has ever taken the time to just listen to our side of the story. They take Cocolia's word, and they're like, these guys are evil. There's no justice in this city. It's a load of crap. If Cocolia says something, then that's how it is. Truth doesn't mean anything.
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
Because she doesn't want the eternal freeze to end. Are you really that dense?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's—
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects.
It's not a treasure, it's killing your world.
The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy, that you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just—
I don't know how long Cocolia has been feeding everyone here lies and a twisted version of what the Stellaron actually is doing to this world, but none of this would have actually happened if the first Guardian, all those years ago, had just published the document saying that the Stellaron was bad, but they kept it a secret just to save their own face, you know? And now nobody thinks the Stellaron's evil.
Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them!
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested.
This isn't gonna go down peacefully.
This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
You did say that, and I knew it was gonna happen.
Ow. Our position is solid.
Ow. Okay, thank you. I just needed to feel that at the start here.
Still have the upper hand? Enemy data secured. Counterattack.
I think I want to focus on the small stuff first.
Well, then wisdom. Come feast your eyes.
Get your fireworks right here. Let's start by healing up the
Time
unit.
to mix things up.
There we go.
Nice.
Stay focused. For glory.
Another dude there now.
Glad I trained.
Enough.
Yeah. Bringing out again.
Life's like a good brew. Indulge yourself.
Oh yeah, we can break a lot of this guy.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Smack on this guy.
In the name of preservation!
Oh, I don't like it when he does that.
Ready for another? Enemy data secured. Counterattack.
Drones go. Oh, it's smackdown time.
I weep for the departed. Dust's reign. It too shall fall.
Nice. Pop. Oh, you're gonna break now.
Fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
I'll contain them.
There's a fire.
I'll feast your eyes.
You like fireworks, Gepard?
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Got him. Nothing personal, Gepard. I actually really like you as a character.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. It's enough, Gepard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
Don't be like that. We don't need you to yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Bronya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Gepard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Bronya.
Lady Bronya?
There's nothing more to say, Gepard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian.
Serval was right. We could slap the letter on his face and he still wouldn't believe us.
But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Is this a brainwave? This feels like a brainwave.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute, but there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation, but our fight with you, I fail to see the purpose.
I'm so glad that he came through.
If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
That is completely okay.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Seele. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side.
Yeah, Serval mentioned that.
The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Whew, okay, we did it.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstandings about the Silvermane Guards. They're fighting for survival here every day, just like Wildfire. The difference is we're making a stand for freedom, while they're just carrying out orders. That supreme lunatic better not have harmed Bronya. I think I can already hear the storm on the other side of the city walls. Not a reassuring sound.
But that's where we're ending today. Oh, it's been nice being up on the surface again. I have enjoyed it. Let's see, my quick thoughts on today. Let's start with the new team. Overall, I'm a little bit scared when using it, I'll be honest. I felt really safe in the previous teams with Natasha healing or with March using her shield. Gallagher does have the healing options, like his skill heals and his ultimate heals. He does feel a little bit more offensive as well though, like he doesn't just heal. Maybe that's why I'm a little bit uneasy, like I don't feel like he is purely there to heal, but then March also does a lot of combat stuff, so I like the team overall though. Payla feels weird to me to use because like I'm mainly using her normal attack, right? I'm not entirely sure when and how to use her skill yet, because it mainly is used to remove buffs, right? It probably does do more damage as well than her normal attack, but I feel like her main purpose is just to gather up skill points, right? And then her ultimate does a lot of debuffs. So I probably am using her right for the most part. Gwenaifen I do really like. She's got a nice coverage of fire explosives, hits a lot of things. Ultimate is a massive nuke of fireworks. It's pretty cool. And yeah, Sunkissed I've noticed has been helping a lot too with just doing damage in general. And Acheron, whenever she gets her ultimate, she just destroys everything, does so much damage. Of course, it does take a little while to build it up. That's the only downside I'm seeing. For story content today, not really a lot of funny moments. I feel like everything is very serious at the moment, right? Like societal corruption, problematic family situations, not only between Bronya and Cocolia, but also Serval and Gepard, you know? I did learn a lot more about Gepard and Serval today though, so that was fun. It was great seeing both of them again. Still think Gepard looks so cool in his armor. There was actually a part of me that thought we would fight Cocolia today. So I'm a little bit surprised that that didn't happen. But I'm also happy about it, because we did just have a big moment that was building up the entire time we were in the underground pretty much. And we did get a nice battle now with Gepard as well. Now I'm just really curious what that hellscape is going to look like. Like, what do the Fragmentum actually make something turn into? There's probably going to be a lot of that black twisted stuff everywhere. But I wonder how much they've actually terraformed the surrounding areas. How accurate is Serval's definition of the hell that we're getting ourselves into now on the opposite side of that gate? Stay tuned to find out next time. Or I guess stay tuned to watch me find out next time if you've seen this before. If you want to add me in game, please feel free to do so. UID is on the screen right now. Usually get a few friend requests every week. I love getting messages from you guys too, so if you do want to send me a message after you've added me, feel free to. As always, let's get this video to 20 likes. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Rainy out.